love, love, love. 80. You ready? Ready? 85. Yeah, 85. Love, love, love 85. Yeah. Love, love, love 85. Love, love 85. Love, love 85. Love, love 85. Message Lex, and you can find me. It's Lex.me. Go on over there, check it out, but not until after you watch this video, okay? Do you understand me? Okay. Do it. Watch this video and then head on over there. And then again, you know, I remember if I don't see it once, I'm going to see it 1,000 times, and then you watch these videos in succession, because if you do, you're going to be able to bring the consciousness of things to your mind, to the outside a little bit more, so you can have some other understanding that's going to benefit yourself. And then once you benefit yourself, you're going to be able to benefit other people. So, where does it come from? I don't know. I mean, it's just... So, self-love. Self-love is not a selfish act. No. On the contrary. Self-love is not a selfish act. On the contrary. No. Self-love is not a selfish act. It's no. Self-love, no. Self-love is not a selfish act. And that might kind of put some of them pundits out there. They're saying, oh yeah, that's all he talks about is self-love. It's not a selfish act because, when you're doing that, and we talked about one of the causes and effects, of you, what you're doing, and what's going to happen with the causes and effects of you loving and appreciating yourself. It's not a selfish act. It's not doing what you can do to put all the focus on you. I mean, you may need to for a little while. I mean, I reached a point in time when I was going through what I call a challenge is that I was so wrapped up into what this other person was doing that, and allowing it to stress me out so much that it was causing health problems in my life. I mean, it really surfaced in my life and got my attention in a huge way. And I won't go into that because I tend to get emotional about that, because it was phenomenal and it was monumental. And, yeah. But I knew at that particular point, because of what was happening, that I could no longer be worried about or control or be involved in what that person was doing, because it was tormenting me. You know, it was tormenting. You know, and it kind of was coming out. And I think, well, you know, I talked about in Think, Feel, and Believe. Well, I think I might have talked about, I talked about other Wizard, and that's the law of control. And I won't go into that now. But if you're watching these videos in succession, by God, you're gonna find it. Yep, yeah, you will. And that's really kind of a monumental thing that you can learn there too. If you take that on and just think about it and start applying it to your life, to the understanding of the law of control, or the sin of control, either way. But self-love, what I'm trying to stay on subject here, self-love is not a selfish act. Self-love is not a selfish act. It's being a good caretaker. It's being a good caretaker or steward. It's being a good caretaker, a good steward of the most important thing that's been given to you, and that's you and your life, right? You know? I mean, I think about that, and I think about the low places that I've been in my life. And I have been in some low places, I'm telling you. You know, stuff that I don't want to get into now, and it's not necessary. I know. Eventually, it's going to come out, but now's not time. Now's not time. You know, so I'd have to say that, you know, self-love and value and appreciation for me transformed myself in that particular area too, going through some of the difficult times that I've gone through in my life, and then being able to come out on the other side. And some of the stuff was just, you know, sad. You know, it was just really sad that I would even have that kind of stuff going on in my life too. You know, so it is so self-love's not self-act. Self-love's not self-act. It's taking care of and being a good steward of the most important thing that's been given to you, and that's your life. Because, you know, as I was talking in, you know, the video before this one, you know, driving through life with the brakes on, and not being able to be free. Do you know, I mean, it's kind of silly, don't you think? You know, put your foot on the gas and then hold the brakes and then try to get somewhere. Try to do that. I mean, it's kind of silly. So it's kind of, well, you know, hey, let's give credit where credit's due. I mean, it's kind of silly not to be loving and appreciating and valuing ourselves. If we're going to be honest, as much of a challenge that can be because of some of the places that we've come from in our life. And I'm totally sensitive to that because I've come from some low places too. So I get it. And at first it can kind of be a daunting task because you're so conditioned and you're so used to not loving, valuing, and appreciating yourself, right? You're so used to it, huh? You condition yourself, huh? And it's just a part of your life, huh? But it's detrimental to your life, and it's not doing any good for you, and it's not doing any good for anybody on the outside too. So, you know, it's really easy to actually get a hold of this stuff. It really is, because, you know, and you know, and the thing about it is with cell phones these days, you can bring these video up on cell phones and watch them during work. I mean, I made sure they're only 10 minutes long each. So if you can take 20 minutes out of your day and watch a couple of these and just allow the thoughts of those to permeate your being and just kind of go through and just kind of, you know, consider a lot of this stuff and realize this one. Realize this one, and that it's not a selfish act with what you're doing by taking time for yourself and appreciating yourself. And, you know, sometimes you're going to have to take time away from the people that are closest in you because if you do that, you see, and being a good steward of taking care of yourself in that particular way, that they're going to benefit from it too. You know, because think about this on just a simple thing. You know, you appreciating, valuing, and appreciating yourself, valuing yourself, and valuing yourself and loving yourself will put you in a position of being more health conscious. Who's going to benefit from that? Your loved ones around you? Yeah. You're going to maybe start to think twice about some of the things that you're doing in your life that are affecting your health. You're going to start maybe thinking about some of the things in your life that are affecting your health. You will. I mean, it's just kind of cause and effect of the synergistic. I love that word, synergistic. You know, kind of like gears. You know, it's kind of like the cause and effect of that. You know, that you're going to, when you start to value and appreciate and love yourself more. And, you know, I talked about some of the things that you can do on a physical level. I talked about something that probably people are laughing about, you know, go get yourself a bar of soap, you know. But I use that as just as a simple example of getting yourself something special for you. I don't care what it is. If you're just getting something that's special for you, that you see it as something that's special for you, that you're loving yourself with. You know, it's more the token of it. It's more the token of it. You know, it's more the token of spending time with yourself and doing things that are relaxing for you, or doing things that are enhancing your health. No matter what that is. It might even be the exercise, you know. Might even be taking a walk. Whatever it is with those little things that you can do that help nurture and take care of yourself and love you and value and appreciate yourself more. It's not a selfish act, taking your time away from others or whatever it is like that, because they're the ones that are going to be benefiting in the long run. And it's being a good steward of the greatest thing that's been given to you. And what is it? What's the trivia question? The greatest thing that's been given to you is your life. And taking care of it and being a good steward of it is a way to show gratitude. And there's another big subject. But anyway, you know, we have to talk about that another time because, well, you know.